heating up in the poll-bound state of Tamil Nadu, with 3 days after Makkal Needhi Mayyam chief Kamal Haasan kick-started his second leg of his campaign trail. Now it is DMK chief M.K. Stalin who has kick-started his campaign. Now this is the battle for Tamil Nadu, which is all set to intensify, as all eyes will be also on superstar Rajinikanth's political party announcement that is expected to be announced on the 31st of December. So DMK President M.K. Stalin has planned to start his campaign for elections from the first week of January. What is being said that Stalin's Mission 200 will be the aim of the party functionaries. The party that will be conducting Gram Sabhas and that will be beginning from today onwards, will be reaching out door to door the people campaign, also saying that why they reject the AIA-DMK government. That will be the common theme of these meetings that will pass resolution highlighting the failures of the AIA-DMK government. But as far as Stalin is concerned, saying that he will be kickstarting his campaign by January itself, but the election work that has begun from the party cadres, if they succeed in Mission 200, saying that he will also be addressing the DMK district and panchayat union secretaries. So what is being said till now as far as the DMK is concerned, which continues to remain in the opposition for now, saying that they narrowly missed the last assembly sessions with the difference of just 1% of vote, and this time around they will be covering in its poll campaign that M.K. Stalin has already announced. Going across to Apurva now, who is joining us live, because since the last elections till today or next year when the elections will be happening, Apurva, a lot has changed. There is literally a third front that is now building up. AIA-DMK versus DMK versus Makkal Needhi Mayyam, and of course we are waiting for Rajinikanth's political forum to be announced.
Well, that's right. In fact, the DMK has already started its election campaigning, starting off at Kunnam village over here, where we are at. DMK's chief and president M.K. Stalin is addressing cadres who have gathered here at Kunnam village, and he is listening to several of their queries relating to needs, relating to lack of employment opportunities, several other addresses as well. In fact, M.K. Stalin will be starting this Gram Sabha meeting that has started today, and it is expected to go on until Jan 10th, and DMK expects to cover almost 16,000 villages spread across districts here in Tamil Nadu starting today. And not only that, in fact, Makkal Needhi Mayyam chief Kamal Haasan had already started his campaign last week, and this is the second phase of campaign that he is completing today, and he is expected to return back to Chennai today as well. AIA-DMK's co-convener and Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Edappadi K. Palaniswamy is also flagged off his campaigning session from his village in Edappadi, and as you can see, several arrangements have been made here at Kunnam village where we are at, where the DMK has flagged off its Gram Sabha meetings. This will be an informal one-to-one chat that the DMK president will be having with cadres, not only cadres but also people here in the village, and following which he is also expected to be going around and touring the village, speaking and interacting with the people.
Apurva, also tell us about the meeting that was held with the Governor Banwarilal Purohit, where a 98-page memorandum that also was submitted by the DMK, which also included certain corruption charges and the failures that was put into that memorandum against the Edappadi Palaniswamy government and many of its ministers.
Well, that's right. In fact, the DMK chief and president M.K. Stalin yesterday had met with Governor Banwarilal Purohit, where he had submitted a 97-page memorandum yesterday, and all of this he says is that this memorandum that was submitted includes all the corruption charges against the Tamil Nadu chief minister and AIA-DMK's co-convener Edappadi K. Palaniswamy and several other leaders, including Deputy Chief Minister O. Pannirselvam. Tangamani, Velumani, Jay Kumar, R.B. Uday Kumar, and Dr. Vijay Bhaskar, several top ministers of the AIADMK cabinet. In fact, he yesterday, while addressing the media, and even today in the Gram Sabha meeting, he said that this 97-page memorandum that I submitted to the governor is just part one of the allegations, part one of the corruption charge sheet that I have filed. And he said, with more and more evidences and documents that we will be getting over the next couple of weeks, there will definitely be a part two of these charges. And we urge that the governor take action at the earliest against EPF and OPF, is what Stalin had told. In fact, even today, while addressing the cadres out here and addressing the people, he had said that, this 97 pages is only, has most of it contains only the corruption charges against the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Edappadi K. Palaniswamy, and he says that in due course in time, there will be more and more pages that will be written on the charges, not only against EPF and OPS, but also against several leaders of the AIADMK as well, and that the list will be continued.
So that was 3 days after Makkal Needi Mayam chief Kamal Hassan, who kick-started a second leg of campaign trail. Mainly the focus this time round was on the northern parts of the state of Tamil Nadu. Now it seems that the DMK chief M.K. Stalin has also kicked off his campaign. This is the battle for Tamil Nadu, which is only set to intensify, as all eyes are also now set on Rajinikanth's political party announcement that will be made by the end of this year. Now, Stalin announcing his Mission 200, that will be the aim of the party functionaries, and several round of talks and Gram Sabhas that have also now been initiated, such meetings that will be beginning from today onwards till the first week of January.